Hi guys, Mary here. I wanted to come to you today and share an experience that I had at the beach, both today and yesterday. I went to the beach early in the morning. I was the only one there, and a family of deer both mornings were playing in the surf, and it was so amazing, such a magical moment. I was like looking around like, is there anyone to share this with? Are you seeing this? You know, it was just so amazing. I've seen pictures of it and I've heard people talk about it, but I've never actually seen it. And it was so cool. I tried to be as quiet as I could just to enjoy the moment. But as soon as they felt my presence, they ran off both days. But I wanted to look up the meaning of deer. I have this medicine cards book, and I just wanted to look up the meaning and share it with you. Whenever we come across animals in our path more than once, usually 2-3 times, if you're aware of it, there's usually some sort of message. So the message with the deer teaches us to use the power of gentleness to touch the hearts and minds of wounded beings who are trying to keep us from sacred mountain. Like the dappling of fawn's coat, both the light and the dark may be loved to create gentleness and safety for those who are seeking peace. If deer has gently nudged its way into cards today, you are being asked to find the gentleness of spirit that heals all wounds. Stop pushing so hard to get others to change and love them as they are. Apply gentleness to your present situation and become like the summer breeze, warm and caring. This is your tool for solving the present dilemma you are facing. If you use it, you will connect with Sacred Mountain, your centering place of serenity, and Great Spirit will guide you. So I really appreciate that message. Those of you know that I haven't been feeling well. I've been going through this virus, and I really needed to be gentle with myself and nurture myself, and that's hard for me to do. I find that I push myself, and I think I was brought up, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and just keep going and, push through it and all that nonsense. But really I've had to, take this gift of time that's been offered to me and go within and really take care of myself. So perhaps that's a message for you all as well. But just pay attention to any animals that come into your path. And you can just Google the meanings, the spiritual meanings of animals, and they may have a message for you. So, I've been thinking of this time as a gift of time to go within. And it's funny, I was cleaning a room yesterday, and I was like, oh, here I am again, cleaning toilets, cleaning toilets and showers and making beds. And I was thinking to myself, this seems like a pretty mundane job, and I know a lot of you are going through these periods where maybe you're not happy or satisfied in the work that you do. You feel like it's just mundane work, but it's really not. I was thinking as I was cleaning the bathroom of one of my guest rooms that it's more than just cleaning. There's more to it than that. I am creating an experience for my guests who perhaps have saved for like a year to come to this island and have this vacation. And so when I looked at it from that perspective, I'm not just cleaning a toilet, I'm not just making a bed, I'm creating an experience for someone to have a wonderful vacation. So it's all perspective, right? It's all how you look at it. When I really stop and take the time, which I had much more time this week than usual. Usually I'm like kind of rushing through cleaning the room in between guests. Maybe I only have an hour to do it. I had some time and I just did it with love, Like I put my whole heart and soul into it and just made the bed and put the pillows just so, and I'm creating a space for them. I'm creating a space for them to enjoy their vacation. So if you're feeling that the work that you do is mundane or that it's not worthwhile, change your perspective, look at it differently. You know, every job is worthwhile, and it might not be the job that you want forever, but try to be in the moment and stay present with it, and do it from your heart with love. I think that perspective will put you in a higher vibration. And I know I've talked about being in alignment with what it is that you want to bring into your life. So maybe you don't like that job. Maybe you hate being a waitress or whatever. But know that you're creating an experience for your customer. And each person that you touch throughout your day, you are making a difference. And you are spreading your light. So I just wanted to say that. I want to thank you all for your wonderful comments and sharing the date of this day of prayer for world peace, July 16th. Shout out to Jen Lynn, who shared it on her channel, and I got some really lovely comments from people on her channel, and it's so cool that we're all coming together. I've reached out to other channels as well, and many of them are participating. You know, it takes time for this to gather steam, but I am being nudged by Spirit to share with you that Spirit wants us to come together in groups in our communities. So if you could maybe plan an event around that day. It doesn't have to be, although I put noon Atlantic Standard Time as a time to all be in prayer together. And certainly I'm going to be doing that. My friend Molly and I are planning we're planning a gathering at the beach for anyone in our community who wishes to join us in prayer. And we're going to just line up along the beach, Flamenco Beach, and all hold hands. So Molly and I are working on that event. But I am calling out to you to plan your own events, make them your own, so you could have them at your places of worship, your meditation or yoga group, at your school or place of business. Maybe ask your supervisor for permission to do a potluck lunch or whatever it is for you. I know a lot of you gather together for like Super Bowl parties. Maybe think of it the same way. But Spirit really wants us to come together one-to-one, face-to-face in our communities. And this might be a way of bringing people together. So I just ask that you continue to share the date and maybe plan an event. If you have an event, take photos and send them to me. You can send them to my email address, thelighthousemedium@gmail.com. And what I'll do is after the event, I'll post as many photos as I can of your individual event. And bring in your family, your kids, have them make posters, invitations, whatever. Have little parties or gatherings. I think it's going to be great. So I'm excited. And I thank you so much, and thank you, Jen. And thank you to the other YouTube channels that will be announcing the date as well. Okay, so I thought I'd do an energy reading. Today is March 4th. So March 4th and 5th is the energy of the new moon coming in. And this energy, you can really use it to your advantage to plant seeds of what it is that you wish to create. So this could be your event in July 16th. It could be planning to create a business, whatever it is in your life, a relationship, whatever it is that you want to create. This, the planetary energies of the new moon open a portal for you that help. And it's 5-5, and the number 5 is all about change and transition. So take advantage of it. You still need to do the action. Write down your intention, have a little new moon ceremony with your intention, and then take whatever little action steps that you need to do to make it a reality. So I'm still feeling a little out of sorts. I'm not 100%, but I am getting better, and I thank you so much for your prayers and sending that love and light energy to me. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, oops. This card just jumped out of Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle. It says a leg up, number 34. So 3 plus 4 adds up to 7. That number can connotate communication. It's also a number of the Christ consciousness. It could mean that you're on the right spiritual path. And this is the polar bear offering a leg up or assistance to someone. So perhaps this is a good day to offer help to others, but it's also a good day to receive help. So either give a leg up or be ready to receive help if needed. I've had to ask for help. I'm not able to do everything as I normally would, so I've had to ask for help from people in my life to make meals for me, and my husband's been doing a lot, taking care of things around the house. So, okay, the next card up is Here and Now. It's number 32. 3 plus 2 adds up to 5. And the new moon is on 5/5, change and transition. But remember to stay present in the here and now. So as much as I wanted to capture this beautiful image of deer playing in the ocean surf, I didn't have a camera. So I just stayed present in the moment, and I just witnessed the majesty of it, you know. So try to stay present. Try not to worry about the past or have anxiety about the future. I'll confess I'm a little anxious about the retreat that's coming up, only because I don't feel at my utmost best. I still have some time to rest and get ready, but I did a lot of organization leading up to it, so I think we're good to go. But you know, I know that however it unfolds, it's going to be perfect, because it's going to be perfect the way it will unfold perfectly. I just know that. So try to stay present in the moment. Our animals can teach us that. The deer taught me that this morning. My dogs teach me that frequently. You know, when they jump in your lap and they just want to be petted, and you have to stop everything and just take a moment, you know, just be present with your dog, right? Or your cat or whatever. Okay. Okay, what else can you tell us today, Spirit? May 4th, 2019. Hermit, retreat and recharge. So that's what I've been doing this past week. And it's the weekend. Maybe you have some time off. You can take a little time to step away from world events, step away from any chaos that's going on in your life. Even if you have to sit in the bathtub to get away from the kids or the family. You know, a lot of times when my kids were little, I actually sat in my closet. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy, but sometimes the only peace I had was to just like sit in my closet with the door shut. And then I would hear them, like, their little footsteps, like, where's Mom? But take some time out to retreat and go within and really get to know yourself and breathe and just take a moment of peace and serenity. Okay. Oh, and this is Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors deck that I'm using. I'll draw another card. Okay. Oops. And we have Animal Guardian. It says to trust your instincts. So animals have instincts, right? They use their sixth sense, which we all have. It's just that we forget, you know, it's like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. So a lot of us are remembering our intuition, our sixth sense, and it's the animal guardian. So I find this very interesting, that the day that the deer came. And look, there's a deer here. Look at the little deer. So the deer is reminding us to be gentle, gentle with ourselves. Whatever situation you're going through, be gentle. I know a lot is coming up for people, things from your past that need to be purged and healed. I'm going through a tremendous healing right now, not just physically, but emotionally, and I know a lot of you are as well. Just be gentle with yourself, you know. It doesn't happen automatically. You know, a lot of us on this spiritual path, we want to just move right into enlightenment, right? But it's a journey, you know. It's a journey. Just stay in the journey, you know, stay present with it, enjoy it. And, you know, it's not like getting to a particular place. We're all exactly where we're supposed to be right now. Okay, Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers deck. Loved one in heaven. So certainly, I think we all have someone in heaven. Look at me shaking, sorry. I know that I'm being guided by my mom and my grandfather specifically. They're always around me. And just pay attention to any signs from a loved one in heaven. Very often I'll hear a certain word when walking past a group of people, and it's just the word I need to hear. Or I'll see coins, or with my mom, it's always butterflies. She always sends me a butterfly at just the right moment. They can manipulate nature, birds, butterflies, things like that, to give you a message. So just be aware. Okay. This is Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So, Spirit, what message do you have for us today? May 4th. The Desert Prince, survival, false promises. I feel like a lot of us are, oh, it's funny. I just saw a Facebook post recently that said, you know, sometimes just surviving the day is good enough, right? And I know a lot of you out there may feel that, you know, you're just getting through the day and surviving. But try to spend, like I say, a little time maybe changing your perspective. So it's okay to just survive, and that's great. But try to change your perspective and come from a different point of view if you can. Especially if you're in a job that you don't like, and you want to bring in a job that you would like to have. Try to change your perspective and know that the work that you're doing is important, even if you're working at McDonald's or cleaning a hotel room, whatever it is. Every job is worthwhile. Try to do more than just survive, but try to find a way to feel love or come from your heart in everything that you do. Okay, we'll just get some guidance from the Ascended Masters. This is Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light. We'll see what master comes up for us today. Thank you so much. And you know, the cards don't have to be specifically how I interpret them. You may be getting another message that's more significant to your situation from the cards. So, okay, this is Kali Ma facing fear. I need my glasses. Yikes. It says major spiritual changes are unfolding, and this is your chance to soar. So lots of changes going on, lots of transition. A lot of people are going through the ascension symptoms. I still get the ringing in my ears. I still have the visual changes. Lately I've had difficulty sleeping, so that's why I've been going to the beach even earlier than normal. You know, like sunrise and catching the deer. So, you know, things are unfolding. Stay present, allow them to unfold. Face that fear, whatever that fear is. You know, a lot of the fears that we have come from childhood, you know. I used to be terrified of snakes. And my grandmother was terrified of snakes, and she would always talk about icky, squirmy snakes and everything. But you know, the snake to me is a very healing animal. I've been dreaming of snakes lately. And I think that's because I'm going through my own healing emotionally and physically. And so the snake, first of all, sheds its skin, so it's transition. So shedding the old, moving on to the new. But also the snake is in the healing symbol of doctors, and I forget the name of it. It's like caduceus or something like that. You see the snake wrapping up. So the snake can also connotate healing. So I've been having a lot of dreams about snakes, but I'm not afraid of snakes anymore. In fact, when a snake crosses my path, I feel like it's good luck for me, you know. It's a message. And there's no poisonous snakes on Culebra. The first time one crossed my path, I was like, oh my God. But they're only about like this long, and they're just these brown snakes, and they're more scared of us than we are of them. And I really got over that fear. So that's just an example of things that, you know, old belief patterns that we're taught as children growing up, you know, that maybe aren't even ours. You know, we were just told you should be afraid of snakes, when really there's nothing to be afraid of. So you may have an old belief pattern that's not even your own. So just examine that, go within, and let go of any old beliefs that no longer serve you. We're going through a lot of healing and transition as we awake to who we truly are. So just want to show this deer again. So cute. Okay, I hope that you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing the date of July 16th. And hopefully my peers will be sharing that date as well on their channels. And I have so much love for you all. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day. Take care.